In this video, we're going to give you 5 growth hacks that you can implement in your business in 2019 for explosive growth. My name is Seth Morrissey.
And my name is Matt Rose.
And this is DIY Contractor Marketing. Now, it's the first of the year here. We're at our agency and we have our own goals that we're trying to hit. And I know a lot of you out there have big growth goals that you want to hit. And we want to give you 5 concrete tips that you can implement in your business to try to reach those goals. All right, so the first one is to improve what you already have. And this is improve your website conversion rate. All right, so hopefully you have a website. If you don't, then you need to watch our other videos and you need a website. But I want you to go through your website like you're a potential customer, okay? So go through that site with a fine-tooth comb and just think, if you didn't know anything about yourself, would you convert, okay? So what we want to give you is just some simple tips to make a website convert better. So first off, Matt, give them just a couple tips that come to the top of mind for you that would make a website convert better.
Definitely load speed. So how long does it take for your website to load? If I'm clicking around pages, how long does it take to get to that next page? If any of you have visited any kind of website and it takes 5 seconds or longer, you've got to be gone. I mean, I'm refreshing the page, I'm back searching, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's true. People have really low attention spans when it comes to load speed, and they will back off and they will go to your competitors.
And not to mention, it's a ranking factor in Google.
Yeah.
So you're going to get deranked if your website's too slow. You want to make sure it's fast and it's user-friendly. It's just...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Another thing you guys can do is really clean up that messaging, right? So a lot of people on their homepage, they have a lot of jumbled messaging. Maybe they have blog posts and things like that. Really, you want to have clear and concise messaging on your homepage. It should act as a big sales page. It should really have 3 things. What do you offer? How is it going to make your customer's life better? And how can they purchase it? I know you talk a lot about having a lot of calls to action. Touch on that briefly.
Yeah, I mean, there are times where I go to a website, I'm always looking at competitors, I'm looking for clients, and sometimes the websites are fantastic and the message is fantastic, but there's no call to action. Or there's a call to action and it's like up in the right-hand corner and it's just a little phone number or something like that. You need to make sure that you have strategically placed call to actions on your website. I would say at least 2 to 3.
Yeah, maybe more.
Yeah, and, I mean, so many times I've gone to blog posts that I just love and I'm into and I read and I get to the bottom and there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no link to the homepage, there's no link to the contact, there's no form, there's not a button, there's nothing. And I'm just like, okay.
So what are you going to do? You're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I close the window and move on to my search.
All right, guys, a couple more tips for your website. Definitely display your past projects. So make sure you take time to take photos and then have those prominently displayed. And then also happy customer testimonials. People want to see that you've worked with customers in the past and they've been satisfied and happy with the work. And that's just another thing that'll really up that conversion rate of your site. So once this video is over, go to your site like a potential customer and look at it and see if there's any of these things you can implement to improve your conversion rate. All right, so number 2 tip we have for growth hacks in 2019 is join networking groups. Now, a lot of you out there may be kind of resistant to this one. Maybe your stress level is already going up just when I mention it, but networking is one of the best ways to grow your business quickly. And Matt, I sit back and I think, of all the online marketing we've done for clients, if someone had to grow their business today or very quickly, one of the best things they can do is just go get out in public, okay? Yeah. Because a lot of times what a customer needs in order to do business with you is they need to know, like, and trust you. And establishing that relationship purely online is very challenging. And we're gonna show you some tricks to do that, but really the best way to do that is in public and to meet face-to-face. So some of the networking groups you could go to is definitely your local Chamber of Commerce. That's a huge one. BNI, Business Networking International, is another good one. Rotary, or just go to meetup.com and search for your industry or even, industries that are similar that you could potentially get clients from and go to those meetup groups and just meet people, bring your business cards and see if you can get some potential clients. Matt, anything else you want to mention about networking groups?
Yeah, honestly, when we started off with our agency, some of the biggest clients we have, even to this day, came through networking. And we still have a constant flow of clients because of networking. Now that's, it took us a while to get our rankings up and all of that, and we're going to show you how to do that. But we use networking to get started, and it still is giving back to us to this day.
Yeah, that's a good point, because when you start a business, online marketing does take a little time. Now, you could say, a Google business listing could pop instantly, or a Facebook ad or an ad can instantly get you customers, but usually that's not the case. usually the way you're going to get people immediately, quickly, is through networking, and then over time your online marketing will catch up and sustain you. So when we started out, we did a lot of networking and we got a lot of huge clients from it, but then we got to a point in our business where we didn't have to network anymore. So if you're just starting out or you're looking to scale and grow very quickly, definitely don't think that networking is beneath you, or don't think that you can't get clients from that, because I promise you, if you go to the right events, you will get clients. All right, so number 3 growth hacks for 2019 is to improve your online reputation. Now, I want to ask you a question. When was the last time you Googled your business? Now, if you haven't done this, then as soon as this video is over, I want you to go do that before you even check your site, because there could be things on that page that right there are stopping customers from converting, and you just don't know about it. So maybe there's a fake fraud report. Maybe someone went to an obscure home service site, that you didn't set up, and they left you a 1-star review, and you don't even know about it, and it's prominently displayed right under your website. Maybe you have not paid attention to your Google business listing and you've let negative reviews pile up, or maybe you haven't responded to negative reviews. Okay, so really guard your online reputation. Take a look at it and see what it looks like now, and do what you can to improve it. What do you want to mention about online reputation, Matt?
If you want to close sales, you need to be on top of your online reputation, because people that are coming to you from online haven't met you in person. They don't know who you are. So they're going to need multiple touch points with you to build that trust. Googling you and then seeing bad reviews is going to hurt that trust right away, and then they're not going to convert as a client.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the funnel and the sales funnel people go through when they do convert as a client. And this isn't going to be the case for everyone, but this is kind of how it looks. There's going to be a first touch point, whether that's in person, whether that's an ad, whether that's a print campaign, whether that's a radio ad. But usually what they're going to do next is they're either going to type in your website URL, which in a lot of cases people won't do that, but what they're probably going to do is they're going to Google search you. Even if they're just trying to contact you, they're going to Google search you. And then they're going to get a full page of Google results that are going to have all different things showing up besides just your website. And so it's critical that you look at that and make sure that that is spot on, dialed in, so you're converting the maximum amount of people who search and try to find your brand. All right, so number 4 growth hack for 2019, streamline the sales process. And this is a big thing we've been working on here at our agency. And contractors out there, I know a lot of you, and we are both former contractors, notoriously bad at managing their books, managing their contracts, all these things. Can you attest to that, Matt?
Absolutely. I hate book work. Absolutely hate it.
Yeah. So, and this is very common in the construction industry. And the reason this is because you guys are out there working with your hands. You're doing physical labor, and that's tiring, and it wears out your brain. And so you're not really thinking, the real left brain bookwork stuff at the end of the day. And that's fine. That's just the nature of the business. So what we are telling you to do is use online tools to try to streamline the sales process, because if you want to grow and really scale, it's not going to work to just have contracts written here and there and occasionally get them signed, but you need an actual checklist and a process to actually get these contracts to the client, get them signed, get them billed, get them paid, and get all this into QuickBooks and organized for the tax man at the end of the year. So let's give them a few concrete tools while we're here that they can use to improve and streamline their sales process. So first one I'm going to give you is a thing called PandaDoc, and this is an online document for agreements and contracts with different vendors that we use here at our agency. It works great. PandaDoc, look it up. What do you got for them, Matt?
I'd say FreshBooks. A lot of my billing goes through FreshBooks. I'm not going to say it's the absolute best, but man, it covers everything that you need for billing processes, for follow-ups, for automatic billing. I enjoy it for our business.
And can't FreshBooks integrate with QuickBooks to really streamline that whole process?
Yes, it can. So you can transfer all that information right over to QuickBooks, have whoever handles your QuickBooks take care of that, and you're good to go.
Yep, so we got PandaDoc, where people actually get the agreement, you send that to them online, they sign it, you get a thing back saying, oh, this was filled, and then you have that agreement in your possession. You don't got to worry about losing a piece of paper, and then you bill them with a program called FreshBooks, and then that kicks over to your QuickBooks, and you have everything in one tight little neat package, and that'll really streamline your sales process for 2019. All right, guys, so we're ending near the end of our video here. Our number 5 growth hack tip for 2019 is targeted local ad campaign. And the reason this is so powerful is most of you out there, contractors, home service professionals, siders, plumbers, electricians, you're working in a geographic area, okay? And the reason that local ads work so well is because you can really dial in on who your potential customer is. Now, we teach a lot of training on, setting up a customer avatar and figure out exactly who your target market is. And I bet you guys, if you went out there and you really thought about who you're doing the most business with, you could narrow it down into a pretty small range. It's probably anywhere from people that are 35 to 70, and it's probably, they live within 5 miles of where you do business. They could be men or women, but that's a lot smaller than everybody, okay? So what you do is you figure out who your customer is, and then you figure out the geography they're coming from, and then you can run a Facebook ad or a Google PPC ad or even a website banner ad to these specific people. So you want to talk a little bit about targeted ad campaigns and why they're so effective?
Man, first of all, knowing your customer is critical. Knowing who they are. I mean, and it's as simple as going back and just looking at all your old customers. What age bracket were they all in? Where did they come from? Where were the jobs located? And narrowing that down. And when you have that information, oh my gosh, I mean, when you can go to somebody or even do it yourself, when you can run a Facebook ad that's targeted at specific people, man, and you get just one good ad that you're running, you can kill it. You can, I mean, it's amazing how many people you can touch through targeted ads when you know who you're targeting. If you're just blanket targeting and just hoping, good luck.
Yeah, you might as well take your money and just burn it.
Yeah, it doesn't work. We've tried it. We've burnt money left and right, and it doesn't work. And please don't do it.
Yeah. So I think what's so powerful about a targeted campaign is your ad spend is a lot lower, right? Because you know who your target market is. So you're not just advertising to everyone. You're advertising to a specific person that has the highest chance of converting to a potential customer.
And that sounds so basic, but with so many clients that we've looked at, you'd be amazed at how many people don't follow these basic ideas.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So I would say, as far as the targeted ad, make sure you have some of these other things dialed first, but then if you're looking to really scale, really grow after that, then don't be afraid to engage your target market with an ad. And I think you'll see great results if you target them correctly. All right, guys, so that was our 5 growth hacks for 2019. Hopefully that video was helpful. If you liked it, go ahead and like this page. Also, if you want more amazing training just like this, then click on the link below to join our 45-minute workshop. We go step through our entire 4-step blueprint for online marketing. Go ahead and click the link, guys, and I'll see you on the inside. Thanks for watching.
Take care.